saying that I think that they are going to go for the Io Tiny. If it's Iceberg, if it's Tiny, then Iceberg was playing it, and that's what I was saying. There was a chance we're doing a great job of making sure that they were, making effective use of their lanes, farming really well. And the other thing about this is that this is still with the Chen doing his own thing and taking out the jungle. They do end up throwing out one Avalanche, not going to be able to do enough to follow it up with Sumail. Now it's jump on, always want to fly. A couple more rights. They do have the orbs. Around, there's going to be the toss. Might end up being able to take him out, and now going to turn around and kill off Iceberg too. Oh, Sumail, what a player of Alliance! But it does look like they're EG are just looking so strong in this game right now, and now they're going to jump on top of Ramsey, starting to take him down. Fear, after sitting low ground, is going to be able to shackle him up, and no rotations at all. He is going to end up going down with one more right click, and honestly, now Lifestealer is just.
And you're going up against a draft that has a timing window for a massive push. They're not looking great when it comes to counter-pushing this, or at least dealing with it anytime soon. As
Ramses gets jumped on in the bottom lane again, he's going to get hugged a couple of times by Mr. Life Healer, and that's going to be another kill. 4-0 start, eerily similar.
Oh, here we go, top lane.
They can actually
Afterlife.
Those look like they're going to make it happen.
He's going to be sent to the afterlife very quickly. Rest in pieces. Oh, jeez. That's brutal. Oh, okay. Always Want to Fly is going to be sent home flying very shortly, I think. Oh, it's just going to be Lifestealer. So Universe just hitting him a couple of times. They won't get the kill onto him, although Iceberg, that's an Ancient. I don't know if you want to be hitting Ancients this soon. And they get the kill onto Go Black finally in that bottom lane.
Higher net worth. I don't think that they can win given this lineup. Possibly, just possibly, you have the capabilities of finding maybe a kill early with that Tiny, and then you shut down the Batrider. But I don't even know about that.
No. For Spirit, they are confined to their base. Not what you want to be in if you're a tiny wisp. You want to be the ones to be the aggressors, and Ramses, well, looks like he's going to be the next target here. Not even going to do anything about it. He goes for a roar though, and Fly going to keep him alive for that little bit longer. He goes for the turn, but he just turns so slowly. And they do get the Doom at least onto Sumo. They're going to toss him Go Black. Can they get that kill? They get the kill onto the Batrider at least. Now they will chase a Spirit Bear, but it's just a Spirit Bear.
They do have Savage Roar still ready to pop if they want to. They're going to come back in a second time through. Shadow Shaman kills off the Lich on the backside. Always Want to Fly is going to end up going down. Now they shackled up Iceberg. They do end up killing off the Bear, but he's got to resummon back to say hello, and Afterlife gets brought on in by the Serpent Wards. It looks like the Black Dragon is going to be able to click down Iceberg. The Wards kill off the Doom with the help of the Lone commanding so much. But regardless, I don't know if you can come back from that type of net worth lead. They're going to come on over and try and see if they can Kess Roshan. A lot of jump in. They're going to be able to throw out the Chain Frost, doing a lot of damage, but it's bouncing onto the creeps. Also, they killed off the Chen. Now going to chase after Fear a little bit further forward. Arteezy might end up falling. The Dukin goes out. They're not going to be able to catch him, though. They do get the Entangle. That is going to be a kill as Tiny picks up the kill on the Lone Druid. Meanwhile, Universe starting to go to work. Everybody on the side of Team Spirit is super low. Iceberg's back up. They're going to be able to catch Universe. They do get the kill, but they lose Ramses for it with the Chen creeps throwing out Hadoukens. Meanwhile, up on the top side, we did end up seeing net worth now. So the fact that he was really far behind previously, it does matter a lot, and now Fear is going to be able to get the catch. They do jump in on top of Always Want to Fly. Iceberg is going to be locked up in the shackles, but they haven't been able to kill him off yet. They drop the Serpent Wards. Always Want to Fly dropping low. He is going to fall. There is going to be some more damage as Iceberg is able to kill off the Batrider a second time through, giving himself another 500 gold for that. Is that they can still just rat you out at the back of it. They're winning team fights when I don't know if they necessarily even they should be, but Universe is going to get caught again, and he is going to get killed. So Spirit making a couple of comebacks, but he just has the recipe right now. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we really will have to see, although it looks like he's going to have two caught out here. Straight jump onto Fly, and then the shackles on the Iceberg as well. Fire beats Ice. The Tiny is down. 44 seconds on his...
With the Bear on top of it, with the Shadow Shaman wards, they're not going to be able to outpush this in the bottom lane, I don't believe, as the tower ends up falling. The TP back by the Beastmaster. We're also going to be having the Tiny back in the midst of this, so you really need to be careful. But again, the Radiance just makes it so hard. Blink in, Avatos combo, it's going to hit immediately onto Sumail, not going to be enough to be able to kill him. Chain Frost starting to bounce, not enough damage though. Radiance burn going throughout the whole course of it. Iceberg is going to end up falling, the Chain Frost still bounces, but to no avail. Nobody on the side of EG is dead. Afterlife is getting chased down also. Buyback by the Tiny, I don't think that they can turn this one back around. It's already the barracks have fallen, and it doesn't look like they're going to stop at that as they regroup and think about jumping in again. Oh man.
He's just gonna get out with a bit of a slow. No one's even bothered chasing him. Instead, they're gonna try and jump on the Doom, who gets that quite nicely. Aegis, they block them out. Can they get the Aegis? Sumail snatches the Aegis, not even onto Iceberg. Fire beats Ice on the high ground. He gets relocated, but to no avail. Spirit don't even get the Aegis that they were after. And they're gonna lose Beastmaster in the process as well. Now, they might even get a Wisp too. They will not bring the Tiny back. And always want to fly, always want a chicken. Rest in pieces.
Yeah, they want to try and get the, obviously, tether. Now, we're 20 minutes into the game. The Tier 3 tower is starting to fall as the bear hits away at it. They do have Doom up if they want to use it. They end up committing in there onto Universe. He's not going to be able to get in there at all. Meanwhile, Sumail jumps forward, is going to get hit with the Chain Frost. It's starting to bounce around. His Universe is going to end up falling, but they aren't going to be able to kill them all off. I don't believe. Roar onto the March Mather. Sumail, he goes down. A lot of damage. The mechanism is still keeping him alive, though, and they are going to be able to kill off the Beastmaster in the end. Afterlife is starting to fall to the bear. PD is still in the background doing everything that he wants to, and in the meantime, Universe is just right-clicking away Iceberg, and they can't kill him off. Tiny's the only one left alive, and the only person that's died so far has been the, oh god, GG ends up getting called.
Oh, what a disaster for Team Spirit. And from those two games alone, we can already see how strong EG are looking coming into this tournament. They haven't played any tournament games after that the Grand Finals for Starladder. So for them to perform like this, they are definitely on the top of their game. Whether they've played anything competitive between here and before, it doesn't matter. They are looking very good as a team. Whereas for Team Spirit, they did their best, but playing up against one of the favorites, it's got to be very hard.
Yeah, it's frustrating, particularly in a group of Doom like this one is. So